Hello everyone, my name is Patricia and welcome to my channel. Today is Tester Tuesday, round 2 of the fall and winter new scents from the Scentsy catalog. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Basically what I'm doing is I took a transition set and we are warming through the new fall and winter scents, getting an idea of how they're doing, that kind of thing. Now keep in mind, all these results are just basically things that are happening in my home from one tester each. So it's not a great, broad picture, but it gives us a little bit of an idea. And also, these are my opinions, so, you may feel differently about some of these scents. But anyway, these are the mid-size testers that they're called fragrance testers, and they weigh 7 grams, so it's about 3/4 of a cube. Now, people in Scentsy land do not usually warm 3/4 of a cube, so keep in mind, whatever numbers I give you today, 1 cube would last longer, 2 cubes even longer than that kind of thing. Typically with 2 cubes versus 1 cube, I feel 2 cubes do last longer, but also you get a bigger throw, so just keep that in mind. Mostly it's a bigger throw, but anyway. So thank you so much for all the votes. Again, we had the most votes this week, so that is great, and we are receiving Instagram votes. So if you do not have the ability to post a comment under the videos, you can always find me on Instagram. I will put my contact information in the description box below. And from there, please just send me an Instagram message or find my post each week about Tester Tuesday and comment there, and I will tally your vote that way. So, this week, the top 4 votes went to Snowplace Like Home, which had 41% of the vote. With 22% of the vote in second place was Blueberry Pancakes, and tied for third with 13% of the vote each, we had Berry Fairy Tale and, Red Cedar and Sage. Very Christmassy, that combo. The ones that did not have enough votes to be reviewed today were Palo Santo and Ariel Under the Sea, and I will put those aside. We will get to those in later rounds. So let's get right into it. The first one we're going to review is Snowplace Like Home. This is a beautiful light blue colored wax. Scentsy describes this as stay in and chill out with cool mint and an accord of fresh air. So, strength appeal. Why do I keep saying strength appeal? Scent appeal on cold for me is 9 out of 10. I really, really like this. I love minty, fresh, kind of like crisp, vibrant scents. So this is right up my alley. Okay, there's a little bit of bad news with this one. I kind of nicknamed this scent the good, the bad, and the ugly scent. So the good news is I really, really like this on cold. One thing I would say is if you like something a lot on cold and it does not perform well for you, then pick it up in the room spray. So I'm just letting you know that might be what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get into it. So cool mint and fresh air. Those are the main scent notes, and I could definitely smell those on cold. I mean, what does fresh air smell like? Who knows? But it has a freshness. So when I put this in my warmer, basically what I wanted to do is kind of hoard this scent for myself because I liked it so much. So I kept it in this room, and we have a 12-watt element warmer in this room, and I didn't want to share it in other places of the house. I just wanted to be able to lay in bed and kind of enjoy the scent. So I put it in. I always keep track of the times, and after about an hour I said, why I'm not smelling anything. So I'm like, why? I went up to the warmer, I checked, it's melted, so I'm like, it's melted. I should be smelling something. So you really had to be right on top of the warmer to smell something. And so then I thought, well, maybe it's because I'm in the room. So I left the room for a bit, came back in. It was kind of the same thing, and I was searching and searching. To say I was disappointed in this is a huge understatement because I had so much hope for Snowplace Like Home. This was one of my favorites from when I did my first sniffs. So let's go on to strength and throw. So I would say in my experience with this one tester, I only had maybe a 4 out of 10, and that might be generous. Could I smell the cool mint and the fresh air? I mean, a little, but I just wasn't getting a very intense fragrance experience at all. And I thought with the mint I would get something. Yeah, I took it out after around the 11-hour mark, but I could have probably taken it out at any time because it really, when you have a light scent, when can you detect when it stops? That's my concern. So yes, the bad part, in my opinion, was the performance. So the good part was the scent on cold. The bad part was the performance of the wax. Now keep in mind, this is one tester. So the ugly part, I call it the ugly part because the Scentsy addict in me wants to buy a bar anyway and still warm it throughout my house, troubleshoot it. Like what if it does better in a bulb warmer? What if it does better in my laundry room? What if it does better with 2 cubes instead of 1? That kind of thing. So really, I don't know. Like the ugly part is I probably shouldn't, spend my hard-earned money on a product that's not performing well, but I'm going to anyway, just because I love the scent on cold. So, and yes, I might pick it up in the room spray, so that's always an option. But I think we've all been there when there's a scent that you really, really love and it does not meet your expectations when you put it in the warmer. So yes, of course, it is very disappointing. I think what they were getting at with the Snowplace Like Home is, the Wizard of Oz with the slippers, and I think she was clicking her shoes. I felt like I need a little slipper help with this one, but yeah, I think we pretty much covered that. I'm hoping that other people will have a better experience than I did today, and so if you do, please let me know. It doesn't matter if time's gone by, you can always comment on this video and let me know. Okay, second scent, Blueberry Pancakes, and I'm sorry about the lighting, it is early in the morning again. This is a very dark purple color. Scentsy describes this as, oh, one other thing, Snowplace Like Home. In other areas of my home, I had silver bells going, and thank goodness for silver bells because, it gave me that minty thing that I was kind of craving in a different way. But anyway, highly suggest silver bells. So let's go back. Blueberry Pancakes. Dark purple color, and the scent description is blueberry and butter accord over light maple. Make the mood. So basically it's got blueberry, the scent notes are blueberry, butter, and light maple. I could definitely smell blueberry. I mean, it's a dark berry. I think it's blueberry. It's very rich and deep scent. Butter, I felt like I smelled that more on cold. And maple, yes. And I was really worried about this scent because the maple scents can kind of turn me off. So I said scent appeal on cold was about a 7. On warm, I think it went up to about a 7.5 or 8. I actually really, really like this scent. To me, you can smell the berry, but it's not overly sweet. And you can kind of smell, I don't know, it's very complex in my opinion, in a good way. The strength and throw was about an 8 out of 10 for this. And I think it's been going almost 30 hours and it still hasn't lost its scent. So I've been warming it over 4 periods, a few hours each time. So I think we're up to almost 30 hours. So I'm still going to let it go until it finishes. So I may not be able to update you on exactly how long it lasted, but it's doing fairly well. I think it's strong enough for an open concept space. So the maple in this, it's not like a cloying maple. It's much better than I thought it was going to be. And things kind of meld together. And what happened was my husband's friend came over and he said, Trish, your house smells so good. And this was going, and he said, I just love whatever you've got going in here. So just, when people give you compliments like that, you kind of think, well, maybe I have a hit. So I think this is going to do really, really well with the public. I put this in my laundry room, so it was kind of in my side entrance of my home. And we use that's our main entrance, so let me just go on. I would repurchase this. I'm looking forward to it. So I love blueberry scents, and some people say blueberry is artificial. I think what it is there's so much going on in this that it really, I don't know, I don't detect like an artificial note of anything in the sense that, I enjoyed it. I enjoy it better on warm, but I do enjoy this, so let's move on. Berry Fairy Tale. This is in the kids section of the catalog. And keep in mind, these scents are available starting September 1st, by the way. That's very close, so it'll be here before you know it. This is described as, sweet dreams are made of pineapple slices, star apple, and raspberry. So in my first impression video, I basically described this as a kind of like a flat berry alcohol cooler, but I don't really get that this time. I'm not, basically, I don't know if I can pick up like separate pineapple and separate, you know, raspberries, but what I do, I pick up a berry, a very berry note, but there's like a little twist, a little specialness in it, and I think what it is the star apple. So, I looked up what star apple was, and it's a tropical climate fruit. Starts out green, then it ripens to purple. It kind of looks roughly about the size of a plum, very pretty, and when you cut into it, it's kind of soft and custardy in the middle. I don't think I want any kind of fruit that's soft and custardy, but it's got a pit in it. Anyway, just one moment. Sorry about that, I got interrupted. So I would say Berry Fairy Tale. The strength of this was much more than I thought. So let's go on scent appeal first. Scent appeal on cold and warm was probably a 6 to 6.5 out of 10 for me. I would say this is nothing kind of stood out as, you know, an extraordinary scent, but it was, you know, an average, a good scent. Strength and throw was about an 8 out of 10, and that was up until about the 8-hour mark. Then it started to drop to about a 5 out of 10 around the 9.5-hour mark, and then at 10.5 hours it was about a 1 out of 10, so I took it out. Now I put this in my daughter's room. It was in a 25-watt bulb warmer. What I want to point out is something in the kids section typically would probably be put in a mini warmer, because a lot of kids have mini warmers in the room. So if this one lasted 10.5 hours at about a 3/4 cube size, 1 cube would probably last longer than that. And also in a mini warmer, they do not get as hot as a 25-watt bulb warmer because they are 15 watts. So that as well will, you know, draw out the scent release. So I think this would, once you factor those in, you'll probably get a fairly acceptable time out of this one. You know, it's nice and pleasant. Nothing terrific, nothing bad, just an average scent in my opinion. We'll see how it does. Will I repurchase this or purchase this? Probably not, just because I have so much Scentsy wax already. Okay, the last one is Red Cedar and Sage. This is a mossy green color. It's described as run free through red cedar, sage, and fresh forest greens. So in my intro video, I said this was the only scent I did not care for. So please keep that in mind. I might say something that offends you if you really, really like this scent. But scent appeal, cold and warm, was probably like 2 out of 10 for me, 2 to 3. The strength and throw was about 7.5 out of 10. It was fairly strong, and the main highlight to this scent was how long it lasted. So let's just go over what I think of it. This kind of reminds me, my nose picks up, I said in my intro video, it reminded me of like old books and journals in the library. It was medicinal and smelled like mildew. On warm, I was hoping all those things would go away, but no, they really didn't. But if it's very herbal, and I think what it is, the thing that bothers my nose is maybe the sage. I don't know if it's the fresh forest greens also. And the red cedar, I mean, I think I'd be okay with red cedar, but sage in high amounts, even in cooking, can be kind of overbearing. So that could be why my nose does not like this one. I think if you really, really like herbal kind of notes and maybe green notes with like a little bit of woodsy notes, then this might be the scent for you. If you really like scents that last, this might be the scent for you, because I had this going for almost 30 hours. So, I mean, it did lose its intensity as time went on, but yes, it lasted. And maybe if you do not like going to your grandmother's house and there's like a tuna sandwich under the sofa and it's growing penicillin, then stay away from stuff like this. Anyway, I just joke. Would this be a repurchase for me? I think you could probably safely say no, but I think that it will have its little niche in the population that really, really likes it. And I know a few of my subscribers love this one, so hopefully they don't kill me for saying anything bad, but I don't know if it'll have, mass scent appeal in the population, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a one season scent. Like hopefully for the people that like it, it does well enough that it will return, but I'm not sure. So anyway, that's that. So let's draw this week's scents. We have, I think it would be 12 scents in here. And I have a feeling there's going to be some Disney selections because we haven't had a lot of Disney showing so far. Anyway, let's get drawing. So you're going to vote for 2 scents each, please, by Wednesday morning. I encourage as many people to vote as possible because we want to get a good idea of what scents people want to see. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, option number 1. Apple Cherry Strudel. I'm going to try not to shake the bag too much. The next one is Winterberry Apple Tea. Sorry, I think I had that upside down. Next one, 100 Acre Wood, which is in the Disney collection. The next one, Christmas Cactus. The next one, number 5, Porch Pumpkin. And the last one is in the Disney collection, Mulan, True to Your Heart. I feel like that's like Celine Dion's going to break out in song every time I say that. True to Your Heart. Sounds like a song title. Anyway, so the options were Apple Cherry Strudel, Winterberry Apple Tea, 100 Acre Wood, Christmas Cactus, Porch Pumpkin, and Mulan, True to Your Heart. 2 votes each, and I will get checking on Wednesday morning. And remember, you only have a few days left to get it in your 10% transition order month items, so get busy on that and get busy on making your September 1st new catalog list. So, as always, thank you for spending the last, I don't know how long this video is, because I had to pause it. Anyway, thanks for spending some time with me today, and I will see you next Tuesday for Tester Tuesday, and I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.